Right, we should be live. Oh, and I've noticed straight away that the OBS settings are completely off, and that's in the corner of the screen. That's great. Let's sort that out. Sorry, I was fiddling around with it earlier, and it said something about this. Let's fix that quickly. Terribly sorry. Right, that should be everything. Unless I'm not able to do that. No, it's fixed. Okay, brilliant. Right, so it has begun. Matthew Ferguson already saying yes, it has begun. Welcome, folks. It's been a while, hasn't it? Since you've seen any kind of streams from us. So apologies on that. But we're back now. We've got an action-packed schedule waiting for you over the next few days to look forward to. So today we're going to be doing more unit cards. That was a very successful stream I did about a couple of weeks ago. And again, you'll be seeing some sneak peek stuff that you haven't seen before, both from Erebor and Rohan. And I think I'll wait a little bit for some more people to join. I think that's a good thing to do from now on. So yeah, I'll let's say 2 or 3 minutes for some more people. Yeah, how have you all been doing? Hope you've all been staying safe. As some of you might notice, I actually have finally now upgraded to a proper PC, so hopefully the things will be a bit smoother. One thing to note actually is that my connection has sometimes been a bit dodgy, so things might become laggy, and if it does cut out, let me know. I mean, I've got my laptop up as well, so if things become really bad, I can always switch over to that again. But hopefully things will be smooth. Things went very smoothly in the building. I mean, genuinely nothing went wrong, which was kind of mind-blowing for me. I've never been good with technology. Andrew Gardner, what's up? How have you been doing, my friend? I remember you from a previous stream. The keyboard's probably quite noisy now. You'll hear that a lot more. 23. Okay, let's give that a go. Let's start. And so yeah, so we're going to start off with a Erebor concept, unit card. And on screen you can see the most recent version of the Erebor spears, which you'll see in the next update. But here, these are the Tomb Wardens. And as you can see, they're kind of a mix of the standard Erebor armour and Thorin's regal armour. And using that beautiful shield. I love that design. So yeah, we're going to start off with these guys. These are still in the concept stage. They're not actually finished, as you can see. So our modeler Freesty hasn't even started modelling them yet. But I might as well do the unit card now. What it's like to edit an existing unit card, because the ones you saw last stream I did from scratch. And sorry, the chat's right in front of me now, so I'm going to be much more on it, hopefully. Andrew Gardner is not bad. Good to hear. Good to hear, man. Joseph Maloney, welcome. Wow, thank you. And Dane the second Ironfoot. Bender saying, if I watch this, will I get free cast stars? I can't guarantee anything, I'm afraid. If you don't know what the cast stars is, that's a sort of bot thing we have on our Discord channel. Interactive thing where you get, I think cast stars are Gondorian currency as far as I know. I'm not sure. But that's a bot that we have going on at the moment. Talking of Discord, if you are new to Rise of Mordor, we've had a lot of new interaction lately. Do check out the Discord, which I believe, let me just check, is in the description. Show more. Yes, so that's the top link in the description if you want to find out more about the project and see more previews and stuff. Andrew Gardner saying, I love the gold and blue combo. Yeah, it's very very royal looking, isn't it? It's the vibrancy of the blue is nice. I'm talking like an artist now. Lee Dowdy, hello there. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Cohen, so the dwarfs will be just one big flex of awesome units then. You couldn't put it better. You could not put it better. And saying, I know I need more packs. Yeah, you basically the game is that you get the Castar, the money to buy these units, these unit cards for different units. And yeah, do have a look at that if you want to find out more. Brias Franco Barciela, I bought Attila just for this mod. Oh, thank you. That means a lot to hear that. And I sorry, I've been looking at the chat, but I'm gonna start now. But yes, that's great to hear. Still no official endorsement or positive words from Creative Assembly, though. Sadly, they don't like the fact that we have Lord of the Rings mods because it obviously copyright issues. Yeah, let me start. So, first thing first, I want to make this guy gold. And I've been thinking, I'm not quite sure the best way to do this. I'm going to try a few things. Oh, that might work. I think that might have done it. Clearly a professional working here. You know what? I quite like that. It's a slightly more reddish gold than the concept, but I like it. I'm going to keep it like that. Much easier than I thought. This one shouldn't take too long. Let's select that nice blue. And let's just start going around it all with that colour. And of course I'll have to redo the spear. They've got a halberd kind of thing, so I've got that already as an existing. Let me just get it in there now. That should be down. Where is it? That's the one. Okay, so there's our halberd there. No. That should stay like that. Okay. Geert van der Ward. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm very good, thank you. Very good indeed. How are you all doing? And we're going to save this in... What's this called? Tomb Wardens. Yeah, how's the stream looking? You know, microphone volume and stuff, just so I know if I've got things set up correctly on this new PC. Bender asking, am I happy about the date of the new update? Well, with update dates, we try and keep the release as quiet as possible. Partly because that's nice for you to suddenly get an update sprung on you, but also it's modding. It's not work. It's a thing we do in our free time. So there's no way of knowing really. There's no deadlines or anything really. So there's no way of knowing when we'll be ready. So we don't give updates because we don't give release dates because people will be disappointed if we don't meet them. Unfortunately. But the next one will be big, that's all I'll say. Very big indeed. halberd is pretty freaking cool. That is a really cool design, isn't it? It's not my design, it's our other concept artist, Edred. He designed it for the tier 2 halberdiers, which are these guys. These are the tier 2 halberds. And again, Froosty's done a great job with them as well. So they'll be in the next update for you. Let me just look at it has a sort of blue band there, doesn't it? Yeah. I should know that, I drew it. Which sort of comes in like so. Again, the detail on these things doesn't have to be too great, really. Let's give them a grey beard as well, because they're such such small resolution. You don't have to spend ages and ages doing precise detail. Do that, and then we want to just take that down, get that brightness up a bit. It's better. Geert van der Ward, Bender, when does it come out then? Am I happy? I'm not sure what, I mean, when is the new date then? People are asking him when the new date. I don't think Bendon has a clue. I mean, no, we don't have a clue. I have no clue, so if I don't have a clue, I doubt many of you will have a clue either. But it is it's near future stuff. It's not. But then again, near future could mean a week to 6 months. So we don't know really. Stream is good. Thank you. Good to know. Good to know. Sound is a bit low though. I might move the microphone a little bit closer to me. And I can always fix. Yeah, I can fix that. If you just turn your volume up, that should work. Geert van der Ward, are those the treasure guards of Thror? The treasure hoard wardens was their old name. They were recently renamed. We had a bit of a roster reshuffle for Erebor. But yeah, they've been renamed to the Tomb Wardens now. And they are an AOR unit from Gundabad, Mount Gundabad. So if you capture Gundabad in the campaign, you'll be able to get these guys. Even though they've got Erebor armor. I like to think these guys are a descender, a precursor to the Erebor armor we see in the Hobbit films, and that they've taken their designs from that, and this is some antique, ancient stuff, and that's why Thorin wears this is Thorin's breastplate. For anyone who doesn't know, that's why Thorin's wearing it, because it's such a esteemed, precious artifact. Is my thinking. It's just a theory though. AZ09A interest. They look insane. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I shouldn't be opaque. I should get that opacity right up to 100%. Ah, much better. DJY saying, are they a sort of royal guard type unit? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the old unit was called Treasure Hoard Wardens, so they were like the guardians of Thror's treasure hoard, basically. These guys are now Tomb Wardens from Gundabad, so they're not necessarily royal guards, but they are a bodyguard unit, and well, they certainly look the part of royal guards, yeah. Let's get that blue slightly darker. Geert van der Ward, how many new Dwarven units will we get in the next update? Do I maybe know? Do I know? I certainly do know. I don't know if Roosty wants me to spoil it all, actually. But a lot is the answer. He's been pumping them out like crazy behind the scenes. I think you've seen. I mean, you've seen some previews as well of them, but he's pumped out so many more, as well as redesigning the tier 3 and the Iron Guard. So basically every new Dwarven unit in the next update is, well, every existing unit that carries on from the in the new update will be redesigned by Frusty. And some of you probably know that the Grim Hammers are being taken out, just because they don't have a place anymore. Really, they were there from the very beginning, I think, as far as I know. But they're now to be replaced with Ered Mithrin veterans and Sons of the Mountain. Sons of the Mountain, for any of you Iron Hills fans, are just going to look like Iron Hills dwarves with a hammer, which I love personally. I love that idea. Joseph Maloney, have you completed all the arable concepts now? No, I haven't, unfortunately. I've got... it's a rare case of the modeler being quicker than the artist, the 2D artist. And I have... Frusty's just completely beating me, and it's even worse because we've got 2 concept artists working on Erebor, and yet Frusty is still just absolutely taking us to church, and so no, I haven't completed the Erebor concepts. I'm working on this one. The last one I will do is the what they call Mansion Reclaimers, which is the ARR unit for Moria. Khazad-dûm. So basically the unit you'll get if you capture Khazad-dûm in the campaign. So I'm yet to design them, but that'll be the last unit I do. And then I think Edred's going to do the rest of the... He's working on the Oricani, the tier 3 Oricani unit at the moment. Which, it's looking really good. The concept. And I'm just drawing this shield from memory, purely because, I mean, if a bit of a plug, but if you haven't seen my Instagram, I draw Regal Thorin every single year as a way of measuring my progress. If you do want to see that, do check out my Instagram in the description. Shameless self-promotion, I know. So I basically I hate this shield. It's beautiful, but I hate it because I've drawn it 7 times now, I think. What are people saying? Sounds very promising. Yeah, you'll be, if you're a Dwarven fan, you'll be very pleased by the next update. For sure. DJY, getting a sort of blue Dol Amroth crossed with Rune's golden armor vibe. Yes, yeah, it's true, isn't it? Yeah, it's the sort of it's the really rich blue, that royal blue that these guys have. That looks very much like Dol Amroth. Yeah. It's a shame we don't have more Dol Amroth units in the main mod. To be honest, they are very much my favourite faction, other than Arnor. I know there's a submob, but I haven't designed any of them. Andrew Gardner, my boy Frusty is a 3D modelling Chad. You couldn't put it better than that, yeah. You could not put it better than that. Frusty is legendary. He certainly is. I don't believe it. He's done some streams recently that have been. He's done it for 7 hours, 7 bloody hours of streaming. I mean, that is the biggest. If I had a massive hat, I'd take that off to him and lay it at his feet. That is crazy commitment. 7 hours. Imagine that. That's, I mean, putting us to shame. As is Tom Remain, thank you. That's me, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. Lee Dowdy saying, do you know how the campaign map is coming along? campaign map is slowly being made. Progress is slowly being made. I by the way, apologies to anyone who watched the last stream and they were expecting a campaign stream that weekend. Leo's taking a break from campaign work at the moment. But if you've been following the campaign, you'll know that there's two sides to the campaign. One is the visual side with the campaign map that you've seen Leo working on, and one is the AI side. Where settlements are, where the AI knows how to, where it can move, where it can go into the city, etc., etc. And that tool we have to make from scratch, unfortunately, because Creative Assembly haven't released it publicly. But that progress on that is being made, which is really good. And by the way, if any of you have any experience with coding, or I'm not sure quite what's involved with that, but it's coding and stuff like that, then do head over to the Discord if you want to help out, because that would be really, really appreciated. But yeah, for the people who are waiting for the campaign, it's coming soon. We haven't really given an estimated date yet, because we don't want to, again, like I said before, we don't want to create expectation and then fall short. And I imagine the first release will be a beta thing, with not all factions will be made and stuff like that. But have I got the shape right? I think I've got the shape right. But yeah, so the first release won't be the full thing, but it'll be really, really cool to finally see that finished, or out and released anyway. And the Ravens. Kaio Heizel. When is this coming out? If you mean the mod in general, then it's already out. You can already play it. But there isn't a campaign yet, just because we're having to work it and make it from scratch. But if you want to do custom battles, we can already do that at the moment. Not all the factions are complete, and not all the factions are even in the game. But it's really coming on. And yeah, like I said, do check out the Discord if you are new. There's all our social media in the description below. And by the way, any of you who already are members of the Discord and want to check out the units, the plan rosters and stuff, we've recently added all the secret, the private factions. Arnor, Anduin Vale, Gundabad, Misty Mountains. So they're all on the public Trello now, so that you can see that as well on the fourth link in the description. So do check that one out as well if you want to see what everything's looking like. Frusty, hello. We were just talking about you. The legend, the man, the myth, the legend, folks. And Case. Oh, thank you. Thank you indeed. And thanks for stopping by. 200 who's just joined, so we got 45 viewers. That's nice. We're working on the Tomb Wardens for Erebor. These are a sort of elite AOR unit from Gundabad that you'll get. Originally called the Treasure Hoard Wardens. So yeah, we're just, and this is still, obviously this is still in the concept phase. That's not finished and stuff. So Frusty hasn't started modelling that yet. But I'm just going to do it. I'm just doing the unit card now. Because this isn't a hugely complex stuff, considering that hugely complex built model. Sorry, considering that the helmet and lots of the armor here is just re-textured and re-colored Erebor assets, and the shield's already been made by, what's his name, Hassam the Terrible on Discord. Andrew Gardner, the legend, Frusty is here. Matthew Ferguson, no, I can be Bearman. Now you can be Bearman. You certainly can. I thought Andrew and Vale isn't going to be ready for a while, unfortunately. The private ones that we added were private for the sole reason that no one was really working on them yet. And they you know, they're not high priority, is what I mean. But I'm excited to do the concepts for Andrew and Vale. It'll be a sort of you know, Norse, Saxon combined with sort of early medieval kind of thing. So yeah, that sounds exciting for me. Hi Auntie, good evening. Good evening to you too, and good day, good night to anyone else who's watching in different time zones. It is unfortunately dark outside for me here in the UK, but spring's on its way, folks. Hold in for a few more months. Things will start to get brighter and hope will be restored. Taki saying freaking awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. What is freaking awesome is all of your amazing support. We've had some really good successes recently, actually. We are almost at 8,000 members on the Discord, I think, and we're almost at 4,000 members on YouTube, 4,000 subscribers. And of course, if you are not subscribed, you know what to do. If you want to catch all our new updates, our new videos, and our new streams, you know, just do hit the bell. I know everyone says it, but that'll be the way you catch them. And also, we've had a really successful Gondor overview. Our campaign faction overview went down crazy successful. I think it's almost on 30,000 views. Which is you know, not a huge amount, but it's a really good amount for a channel the size of ours. So it's been a good start to 2021 for us. Certainly has been. I think that fan brace is right. So it comes in like that. Yeah. And there's that little V shape there. Again, I mean, I said this before, the unit cards don't have to be hugely detailed. Just lots of different bits and pixels really here and there, just make it look nice and detailed. But when it's, you know, zoomed in that much, you really can't make out the tiny details. It all adds up though. Joseph Maloney saying, models in the deep. Frusty has awakened. Very true. Let's do that. The Ravens. The Ravens are so annoying. As someone who's painted them by hand 6 times, and each time you have to paint 4 ravens, I can tell you for a fact that these things are really annoying. When in unit card form though, they are very easy. Look at that. And just like that, we are, gosh, that looks terrible. That's the unfortunate thing about drawing in such low resolutions, is that you have to make detail. You know, you have to make detail as much as you possibly can with very little. Make as much detail as you can with little. That's what I'm trying to say. And again, most of the time, you can't notice it. But I'm still not very happy about that. There's some sort of gold patterning as well on there. Yeah, these bits. apologies to any of you who don't know what I'm drawing here, who can't see the reference photo next to me, because I've got it here. On the other streams I had the reference photo next to me, of course. But that's just because I know what I'm doing at the moment. I don't need to copy anything. Geert van der Waal, which unit card are you going to do next? I'm going to do a Rohan unit card. So you get to see another sneak peek preview of Rohan. Hopefully you're all excited for that. If you didn't catch the last unit card stream I did, we showed off the, what they called the Yeoman of the Mark. Where I did the unit card for them. And I believe they were one of the first, I think they could be the only whole Rohan unit preview you've ever seen. So you'll be seeing another one, which is, the one today is still a work in progress. I think last week's one was work in progress as well. But don't you fear not, work has already begun on Rohan, and Hanti is very busy on working away at the Horse Lords. Lots of people. Fruity saying, I feel bad about the ravens. They're not real ravens, don't worry. Or if you mean you feel bad about modelling them, I'm sorry in advance about this kind of detail on the tunic. That's going to be unpleasant for you to model, so apologies in advance for that, Fruity. I mentioned it on one of Mega streams that my job is 1% concept art and 99% making our modelers feel bad and making their lives hard, which is unfortunately true. It's a shame about the quality. You can't really make out these ravens very well. Elegy. Elegy is our community manager. Hello there, everyone. Hello, Elegy. Frusty the Dwarf Lord. Elegy saying nobody has spammed the Discord yet. The Discord, yes, the Discord is in the description below as well. But Elegy's put the link in the chat. And so, yeah, he mentions that all the previews we put out, all our sneak peeks, all the things coming to you in the next update, you'll find them there. You'll find them in the previews chat there. And there's plenty more there, so do have a look at that. Arnas Kapovas looks amazing. Thank you very much. Joseph Maloney, will these be a polearm or spear unit? These guys are going to be a polearm unit, as depicted here. This is just a copy of the Erebor unit card, the Erebor Spears unit card that I had. So let's just get rid of the spear now, just to show that we're not going to use a spear. Whoops. And they will instead have a halberd. I'm not quite sure how. From a practical historical point of view, you can't use a halberd and the shield at the same time. But then these are dwarves. These are sturdy, strong warriors. So there's nothing really wrong with that. Spear, I think no. I think they're going to have a halberd. Frusty saying save the version with a spear before polearm for private use. I can do that if you like. Okay, I'll save the spear for you, and we'll just get rid of that later. Once I have everything else finished, so we can make a copy. Lee Dowdy, will they be able to do a sort of pike wall or something? To be honest, I have very little idea of tactics and that kind of planning that goes on. I just do the concept art. But if you have questions like that, do just post them in the chats on our Discord, and we have a great database team and balancing team, testers. I'm sure they'll all be very helpful if you want the questions answered. Thank you, Ragnarok IV. Great work, he says. Excess to success. Do you guys think to spend too much time on concept art compared to making the units, or is it necessary? Well, I don't make the units. I just do the concept art. I may well start making units soon once I've got some more experience in 3D modelling, but it's basically like a proper game production here, in that there's all kinds of different departments that work together. We had a modeller from 1212 come in a month ago, and he was used to working, he did everything from start to finish. So he found it too difficult to work with us because we all work together in different jobs. Animators, modelers, artists, concept artists, balancing, all that kind of stuff. So that's just my area, and I love doing it, so I don't think there's any harm. And it helps the modelers if they don't quite know what to model and how they're going to make things. It just takes that pressure off, Will it be down to you to come up with the concept of Sauron in eye form, as well as physical? Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that, because I mean, Sauron in eye form would most likely be a campaign, a battle map kind of thing. And Sauron in physical form would be just the armor you see in the prologue, I imagine. Unless you mean the Sauron in his form as Anatar, but that was in the Second Age. So, and our mod's based in the Third Age, so Sauron wasn't there really. I'm sure there's going to be like a ring script where you get the T. You don't get the T. Sorry, I saw High on T's name and I just said you get the T. You get the ring. Sorry. There'll be a script where you get the ring, and I'm sure you get Sauron back of some kind, like the Divide and Conquer one. But I imagine he'll be in his armor form then. And you can't say that's bad. That was such a cool suit of armor he has. And getting to High on T's message, I'm surprised you aren't using layers. To be honest, I've been terrible with layers. I've always been terrible with layers because I've done traditional art for my whole life. I never got into the idea of understood it possibly, but I mean, yeah, when I apologies, I'm trying to think of two things at the same time. Where was I? Sorry, I am all over the place today. Layers. So when I need them, I do use them. But for something like this, there's just no. It gets confusing. So I just sort of draw on the wrong layer, and then you have to rub it out, and waste of time, in my opinion. Fruity, it's necessary. The one T to rule them all. Certainly. Teutonic Knight, hello, welcome to the stream. We're working on the Tomb Wardens unit card. And these guys are still a concept, work in progress stuff. So Fruity hasn't started modelling these guys yet. But I thought I'd just do the unit card. And yeah, for those of you who might notice this, the armour here is Thorin's regal armour from the third Hobbit film. And this is just standard Erebor stuff, coloured gold. So it's quite simple, but I really like how it's looking. I really, really like it. And what was I going to say? I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. I am really all over the place tonight. It's not been... Okay. missing anything from that shield? Seems a bit... Maybe the detailing around the edge. 53 people watching. Welcome to anyone who's new. Apologies if the first thing you heard was me having a weird rant about me not being great today, but welcome indeed. Welcome to Rise of Mordor. Do feel free to subscribe if you want to see more and catch more of these streams and stuff in future. And also we'll be posting our faction overviews now. We had a really successful one the other day, about a week ago, which, you know, for a small channel like us, it hit 30,000 views, which was really, really good, cool. So Mordor's coming up next, so do stay tuned for that. Someone posting it with an Arabic name. I'm sorry, I can't read Arabic, unfortunately. If anyone can, do let me know what they're saying. Gonzalo Benedicto, sorry. Just popped in, looks awesome. Thank you very much. Apologies for butchering your name. But thank you, that's really good to hear. I always say this, but it's your crazy support that always, you know, is our biggest motivator. It's so nice to see, you know, have such a great community. Really, we couldn't do it if we didn't, because obviously we can't get money from it, and for copyright reasons. So hearing your positive words really, really, you know, helps drive us forward. Taiki ZA, hey guys, how's everyone doing? How are you all doing? I'm doing very well. I've been getting in a bit of a muddle with the stream so far, but other than that, I've been doing very, very well indeed. Taiki ZA is a Rise of Mordor YouTuber, so do check out his channel if you want to see some Rise of Mordor content. Teutonic Knight, man, you never disappoint. If you're talking about me, I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. If you're talking about Taiki, apologies for misunderstanding. Gonzalo Benedicto, not the first time someone confuses the name. Yeah. No, yeah, sorry. I mean, and it's always a question of do you put on the I assume you're either from Spain or Portugal or South America, so I'm not sure. Do you put on the accent, or do you say it in an English accent? Is the question. I sort of go with the English accent, I'm afraid. Fingers McNippleson is a moderator on our Discord. Welcome. And I realise I've been talking and not been doing anything on the screen as usual. It's hard to really hard to focus on the chat and the stream. I mean, no wonder, you know, big streamers never read the chat, because it's too hard. What are we missing from this? We just need to put the gold patterning on, really, don't we? And that's it. That's really it, yeah. Although, yeah, no, we need to fix this armour at the bottom here. Let's get that gold patterning on there. I don't really like zooming in so much, actually, because you can see the little white lines between pixels like that. So I like to keep it at that there, just before it goes into that sort of white pixely bit. Taiki ZA, tell me, this dwarf you're currently working on is for who is it? Who is it? These are the Tomb Wardens for the Erebor faction, but they are an AOR, which is an area of recruitment unit, which you can only get from Gundabad. That's, of course, in the campaign. And yeah, so these will be the reward. Basically, the Erebor campaign will be reclaim the ancient homes of the dwarves, That being Moria, Khazad-dûm, Dane's Halls. Perhaps I think it's Dane's Halls in Ered Mithrin, Mount Gundabad, and the Orikani Hills. Red Mountains, apologies. And you get the units from them. You've seen me design and you've seen Frusti model the Ered Mithrin veterans, the veterans of the Grey Mountains. Edred, our concept artist, is designing the Orikani Tier 3, which are looking very cool. And the Mansion Reclaimers are coming from Moria, as explained before, and these guys come from Gundabad. Ered Luin is probably still going to be its own faction, but that's the sort of really low priority one, so you probably won't see that one for a while. Gonzalo Benedicto, I'm Spanish, but it's not a problem, the accent. Okay. Damn, even on YouTube, I'm not safe from my boss, Fingos McNippleson. Elegy is the boss of all the community moderators. He's our very dedicated community manager, who's just written our monthly development log, by the way. So if you want to have a sort of concise summary of what's happened behind the scenes, do head over to I think it's both our Nexus Mods and ModDB page, where you can see our January devlog. Short Raven, this community is so wholesome. Oh, well, thank you very much. It is, isn't it? I don't know why I said thank you there. It's not me. It's you guys. They are really good, aren't they? Taiki ZA. Oh wow, that looks so good. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, that is an interesting mechanic. I'm really looking forward to the campaign. Yeah, we all are. And you know, those of you who are following the campaign will know that work on the campaign map is going on, and also work on the campaign AI tool, which helps them sort of understand where to pathfind and where they can't go and stuff like that. So it's all, you know, it's all beginning to come together. It's really, really good to see. Here, it's basic. This sort of gold patterning stuff I'm doing here is really basic looking, but it should look alright when it's zoomed out. Let's try zooming out. Not quite a fan of that. They look alright. I take issue with the shield. I still take issue with the shield. I think there's too much gold around the bird's wings. For those of you who haven't been following, this is what we're basing it off, and you know, it's still a work in progress concept, of course. So here, yes. So usually I'd have a picture next to me, but at the moment I've got it all in my head, just because I'm fresh from working on that concept. Sirak Yilmaz, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to everyone who's just joined. We are, I mean, for those of you who don't know what we're doing unit cards today. These are the only thing that I do that get put into the actual mod, which is cool to see. It's really cool. Elegy, thank you, Myron. Thank you. Oh, well, you're very welcome. Gonzalo Benedicto, also in Reddit. Yes, you can see the devlog in Reddit as well. And yeah, I mean, you can join our subreddit, our Rise of Mordor subreddit, if that's sort of more your thing. Joseph Maloney, I can imagine those guys guarding the chamber where Durin awoke. Oh, there, indeed. Although then that would be weird, because Durin would wake up and there'd be dwarves already there. When I believe he was the first one to wake, wasn't he, or something like? I'm not very well versed in the first and second age lore at all, to be honest. Awkward Saxon, the audio is very low. Oh, apologies. Okay, so I'll basically lean over my microphone like this. How's this? Is that better? Teutonic Knight asking, will they be halberds or spearmen? These guys will be halberds, as you can see in the concept here. This really, really cool design by Edred, our other concept artist. And at the moment, these guys have spears at the moment because I'm just drawing on the old Erebor spear guards, Erebor spear unit. I'm not sure what they're called, but I will change that to halberds shortly. Energy saying, and remember to join our Discord. Oh, I missed some chats. Taiki ZA, I saw that blog as soon as it released. On it as usual. And what are people saying? Halberds or spearmen? Did I answer that question already? I think I did. Like I said, all over the place this evening. But yeah, Elegy saying, remember to join our Discord. You can see all the news and previews there. Bit of deja vu from earlier in the stream. Yes, you can. If you are new to Rise of Mordor, do consider checking out all our social media and stuff, our Discord, and everything is linked below in the description. And yeah, as Elegy's saying, you can see all our recent previews and update things and announcements. If you want to catch these streams, you can go over there, and if you assign yourself the follower role, you'll get a notification for whenever we stream. Or you can subscribe here and hit the bell. We're really close to 4K subscribers on YouTube, which is really, I mean, we're, obviously we're a small channel still, but we're growing faster than I thought. And it's good to see. It's good to have sort of multi-platform growth. Our Discord, if you didn't catch me earlier, the Discord is already at almost 8,000 members, maybe even 8,000 already. So yeah, it's been a very good month for us. Manfred the Great, it is such a great time to be alive. That is Warhammer 3 announced, and the guys working on Rise of Mordor. I've not been a Warhammer fan, to be honest. Hate to rain on your parade and all, but that's never been. I don't know. I've never really liked fantasy other than Lord of the Rings. Perhaps because it's just in the realms of infeasibility and stuff, whereas Lord of the Rings stays fairly grounded, other than all the magic and stuff, of course. Everything else, and even the films, things are simple. They're not too. Obviously, it's good and bad, which is never. And Game of Thrones and stuff does the whole politics stuff really well, and it illustrates that there's no good or bad. But yeah, I'm on a tangent. Yes, it's really good to hear you're engaged with Rise of Mordor. Really, really good indeed. Taiki ZA, that is cool when your hard work gets appreciated so much that it'll be dedicated into the actual game. Exciting stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've done a lot of concept work, but I mean, I could always try my hand at sort of promotional stuff. Could be used as loading. I mean, concepts could potentially be used as loading screens if we do that in the future. To be honest, I haven't actually played Attila yet, so I don't know if you have loading screens in that or not. I'm waiting for, because if you don't know, I've just built my PC, which went really, really stably for some reason. No hitches at all. Nothing. Everything worked first time, which was, for me, I've been a tech noob for my entire life, so that was a massive, massive win for me. Anyway, I'm on a tangent again. Do I make the unit cards? I'll ask a couple of us. Do I make the unit cards? Yes, I do. So I've only recently started doing the unit cards, actually. So a lot of the ones you see in game now are not made by me, no. But anything I did, I overhauled Imladris. Not Imladris, Linden, sorry. I overhauled Linden and I did the Imladris ones. And I also did an overhaul for Erebor. But now I've done a second overhaul for them, so they'll look even better in the... even better, sorry, I don't mean to blow my own trumpet or anything, but hopefully you can agree that they do look much sexier than the old ones. Gonzalo Benedicto saying, I believe so. Oh yeah, in response to me making unit cards. Yes, I do make them all. They're really good fun. They don't require a huge amount of concentration. Because I remember I did the Ered Mithrin Veterans live on stream. Do have a look at them if you want to check out how I do my sort of concept process. But yeah, they were really hard to do because obviously you have to try and concentrate on the. It's not simple. It's detailed art while you're live and the pressure's on it and then there's a chat to look at. So yeah, doing these unit cards and stuff is a really nice break from the stress, I guess, of having to dual concentration, I guess. What have we got left to do? Like I always say, I always consistently forget what I plan on doing and then have to step back and think again what I was going to do. Matt Damon. Well, if you are the real Matt Damon, that is an honour. Thanks for the compliment. If you if you feel like doing some custom voice acting for us, Matt Damon, we'll be very happy to take you on. Manfred the Great, did I read the Lord of the Rings books or just watch the movies? No, I'm a proper fan. I've read the books many times, yeah. Although it must be said that I've only read the Silmarillion once, and I am yet to read the other books. I've got them all on my shelf over there. The entire lot, Unfinished Tales, Siege of Gondolin, all that kind of stuff, but I haven't got around to it. The aim is to finish them all by the end of my gap year, though. Gonzalo Benedicto, yes, you had to remake all the face and shoulder pads. And the axe thingy. Is that what's that? Is that talking about? Oh, is that the Ered Mithrin Veterans? Yeah, I did a lot. I mean, I struggled to do the creative stuff on stream, so I had to go back off camera and do a lot of the work off camera, unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, some people are able to do that kind of stuff on stream without the. But I don't know. It takes a lot of effort. I think the work I do is certainly of less quality if I do it on stream. But then it's nice to have the interaction with you. So that's a trade-off we're willing to do. Lot Taiki ZA, lol, you're pushing your luck with Matt Damon. Well, if he is, that's a flex and a half, isn't it? If we got Matt Damon to. Hi on T. Matt Damon has a tendency of getting into trouble and having to be rescued from Normandy, from Mars, and then from a frozen world orbiting a black hole. Yes, well, I mean. Okay, Matt Damon, I'll change the offer. If you are not in dire peril, then do feel free to approach us. So yeah, I mean, if you are in danger, of course, don't stress. Hopefully the streams will, cheer you up and stuff. If you are stranded on Mars. Cohen, if you need a voiceover for Gollum, if I need a voiceover for Gollum, hit me up. I have a friend of mine that is his twin, pretty much. I don't know what we're doing with Gollum. It'd be cool to have him again, actually, but I mean, I don't know if we can. But yeah, Gollum's voice is hard. It's tricky. I can't do it. William772, welcome. William is my intern. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone else who's joined. 60 people watching. We're doing the 2 Wardens unit card, which are these guys. It's still a concept, it's still work in progress, but I thought I'd just do it anyway. And they've got a halberd. Obviously in this they have a spear, so that'll be changed in a sec. But yeah, so here's a... this one's been quite quick actually. How long have we been going for? About half an hour. Manfred the Great. Who is my favourite character from Lord of the Rings? Ooh, which one do you mean? Books or movies? From the books, I guess. I mean, the characters in the books aren't as... Well, obviously, you have to like Gandalf, I guess. People like Aragorn and stuff in the books are a bit wooden. And you know, Legolas, Gimli, they don't get much development and stuff, to be honest. I like Glorfindel, he's cool. It was a shame they didn't include Glorfindel in the films. From the movies, I think, again, I like Gandalf. He's really just great, isn't he? But also, Aragorn is good in the films. Sam's great, of course. Acting-wise, again, people like, you know, Viggo Mortensen, Aragorn, and Gandalf, and Denethor. They are just really, really good actors. The casting for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, it was just spot on. All of it. That's one thing The Hobbit got really right, was the casting, in my opinion. All the actors just work so well together. They just fit in. Etienne Joseph. Hello. Nice work, dude. Looking great. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you indeed. And welcome. By the way, yes, I haven't actually mentioned this. I barely mentioned this in this stream. But if you are interested in helping us and helping drive the project forward, do have a look at our recruitment chat on our Discord, where you can see all the different jobs we need. We got, it's not only 3D modeling, it's moderators and testers and helpers, and I'm not sure which slots are open and which are closed at the moment. I know we certainly have enough 2D artists, unfortunately. I know there are a lot of you out there, 2D artists, but I think we're full of them at the moment. But 3D modelers would be just incredible, because then you sort of come in, you choose what faction you want to have a go at, and you just basically go away and have a blast. If you're like Frusty came along, just banged out half of Erebor. He's been with us for about 2 or 3 months, and he's banged out half of the Erebor faction, maybe more. Incredible. Frindolin Maya. I like Faramir in the books. Faramir in the books is I've been reading Lord of the Rings again actually, but I haven't actually got to Faramir's introduction yet, so I'll be able to comment on that when I get there. Not saying I haven't read the books at all. It's just been a while. Manfred the Great, sorry I missed that. Gandalf and Tom Bombadil is my favourite characters. Tom Bombadil is good, actually, isn't he? Yeah, he is cool. Hansies, they had to make room for Arwen. Glorfindel had to go. Yes, yeah, true. No, I think a lot of the things they did for storytelling purposes, like Arwen rescuing Frodo from the Black Riders and Haldir showing up at Helm's Deep and stuff. I like that. It makes sense. It helps drive the story. Having Glorfindel in as this hero comes to rescue them and then never really shows up again. Same with Tom Bombadil. They're really cool, but he plays a big part in the beginning of the story, Tom Bombadil, but then you never see him again. and that doesn't make good film storytelling, does it? So that's probably why stuff like that was cut out. Etienne Joseph, I can help a traduction in French if we need. A translation, I think you mean, yeah. I don't know what the status is on our language things. At the moment, I think you have to have your game in English. But again, I'm not really the person to ask about that, to be honest. If you have these, skills that you want to share, do head over to the Discord. Any kind of help is really, really appreciated. And yeah, so what was I saying? I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Like I said, I'm completely all over the place this evening. We still got about 60 viewers just listening to me ramble about being all over the place this evening. Hopefully that is all right. Cohen, what was the main reason you wanted to bring Middle Earth into Total War Attila, or others said, what excites you the most for Rise of Mordor? Me personally, I want to see Arnor as a faction. Obviously the campaign as well. That would be. Oh, we got the wrong tool. Why am I doing the spear? Sorry, I realised we're getting rid of the spear. I've been making the spear look nice. Yes, my favourite faction is Arnor, the Reforged realm of Arnor. It would be Dol Amroth if that was included, sadly, but that's not. And Frucy wanted a copy of this, so let's just copy that and get rid of that. So yeah, Reforged realm of Arnor. They've been really good fun to design, and campaign is my answer. Taiki ZA, and we will keep listening to your rambling until all my rambling is done. Well, that's really nice of you. Thank you. I also realised that the other guys, they put music in their streams and I don't. But it might be something I do in future. I just don't like wearing headphones for a long period of time. So hopefully that's alright with you. What am I doing now? I keep losing my sort of trail of thought. It's incredibly annoying. Massey Ferguson, will there be non-playable factions in the game? If so, can I find a total list of factions in the further or now? Non-playable factions. I think as far as I know, Breland and the Shire will be a sort of non-playable thing. With a small roster, and they sort of remain quite passive throughout the game. But other than that, there is a chance that Ered Luin will be a passive faction, just because there's not they don't play a massive role. Where there's nowhere for them to go. Who do they fight? Stuff like that. So I'm not sure if Ered Luin will be, but I know that Breland and the Shire probably will be passive. There may be one or two more scattered around. I'm not sure. What have I just done? We've gone on the clone thing. No, we don't want that. Harn T, is it just me or is the armour a little dark? From the distance, it's hard to tell that it's gold and bronze, and that you have dark blue details. Yeah, good point. Let's have a look. Let's zoom out and see what it's like. Let's go out and let's bring that brightness up a bit. We do want to be able to tell that they're nice and golden, after all, because these guys are your elite halberdiers. I think that's okay. And then let's put the saturation up a tiny little bit to get that really golden hues and those royal blues popping. I think that's much better. Hansi, what do you think of that? 3.98k subscribers, by the way, on our YouTube. If you are not subscribed, we are very close to hitting 4K. If we can hit 4K on stream, that'd be really cool. But yeah, if you want to catch the future streams, we've got really good schedule lined up for you over the weekend. Tomorrow we've got Frusty streaming more Dwarven content. Maybe not Dwarven content you might expect. So do check in to see what he's doing then. And the day after that he's doing it again. He's streaming again. And then the day after that we've got Mega Blue Iron doing working on the Mordor Tier 3 rework again. So do remember to keep those evenings open. Harty looking much better. Good, good. Dark Right already subscribed. Can't subscribe again despite wanting to. Yeah, unfortunately. Mr. Yoy 300, awesome. I love you guys. More sexy map. We're not doing map today, but and I know that Leo is taking a break from campaign, the campaign map modding, but work on the campaign map is really coming on. So do hold tight for that. It's not near future, unfortunately, but it is future. It's not sort of 2060 kind of thing. Energy pointing out that we almost have 8K members on Discord as well. So yes, it's a month of big milestones for us. We hit 7K actually at the beginning of January, and we've just shot up to 8K. It's been really the growth has been really good for us so recently. What do we have to do now? Let's just get those outlines a bit stronger. And I mean, I'm no, we've forgotten to do the halberd, haven't we? Completely forgotten the halberd. Taiki ZA 2060 campaign. Will I be alive then to play it? It's a good question, isn't it? Well, I do say, wait till 2077 is my date for you, and then you'll never be disappointed. You'll only be surprised when it comes out way before that. It's on its way though, don't you worry. Dark Right, also as an artist, I approve this unit card. Those smaller pixel type pictures are not my speciality. Usually I need a lot of space to make a good drawing. Yeah, no, it's a good point. They're based off this. This is my work in progress of the actual concept. So Frusty's going to follow this when he models, but this is going to be the thing that in game that represents them. And it's small and pixely because it's a small card. It's going to be a small part of your screen. That's why. If it was big and if the pixels allowed it, I would be doing it much bigger. I hate pixel art. No, not hate. That's a strong word, isn't it? Right, we're gonna lasso that. But yeah, don't you worry. I'm not a pixel artist. I like my space as well. Don't worry. That's a terrible pixel thing. Right. Copy that and paste. Geert van der Ward, I heard that Lothlorien will be maybe in this update. Is that true? I'm not sure. It depends on our elf modeler, Manu. Manu is our project leader as well. But yeah, like I said before, I mean, it's all a matter of you know, our free time and our, because it's not a, something slightly off with this, isn't it? It's very much a sort of voluntary project, this, so it's a shame, but something definitely seems off about this. Oh no, maybe that's right. Okay. Sorry, I've lost my thread of... Lothlorien will be in the update, potentially, I don't know. Don't know. God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh no, that is right, we want to do that. Get rid of those, the outlines from that. Let's just increase the... Okay, we need to make that gold, of course, don't we? Lothlorien, I mean, wait and see. Wait and see. So I've taken about 5 minutes to answer your question there. Jango Fett, highly unlikely get. I don't know. Wait and see, like I say. Elegy saying, when something will be in the next update, you'll see it in previews. Yeah, so if you haven't checked out the Discord, do check it out, and all our updates are going to be there. All our sort of sneak peeks for the next update will be there. Let's make that slightly more... Oh, that's a bit too saturated. There we go. And of course we need to make that slightly darker, that outline, so you can actually see it in front of the helmet, because obviously they're both the same colour. Taiki said, "A Grandpa Taiki then playing Rise of Mordor." No, hopefully it won't be that. LG3, right now the only minor work has been done on Lothlorien, maybe making a helmet. Yes, yeah, I think the helmet's been made, but that's about it. And I mean, there's a few concepts being made. Edred, our other concept artist, is working on them as well. But again, yeah, if you are interested in checking out rosters and planned factions and stuff, do head over to the Trello. You can see all our sort of planned units and our unit cards and concepts and stuff. They're all over there, so do check that out as well. Get Van der Ward when we will see when it comes out. That we will. Hanty, it's voluntary, but it does feel like a second job at times. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? So, I mean, sometimes you just got to knuckle down and finish something. At the moment, I'm on a gap year, so I'm very lucky to not have much on. And I'm in the middle of a national lockdown. We've been in lockdown since forever, it seems, here. How's it all been for you? Because for us in England, we've been terrible at this. Truly terrible. Just lockdown after lockdown. Anyway, yeah, well, let's not talk about that actually. But yeah, I was saying that, you know, it's at times I've been feeling a little burnt out recently. So yeah, you know, sometimes it is hard to get back into things. And what's people been saying? You completely understand. Roma Invicta, Abel Roma Invicta. Welcome, thank you for stopping by. And yeah, like I say, anyone new who's just joined, we're working on the Tomb Wardens for Erebor. These are one of your 6 elite units. And these are based off these guys, which is a sort of work in progress concept I'm doing at the moment. And I just thought I might as well do the unit card for them. I realise that needs some gold patterning there, doesn't it? They're basically like the streamer. I think that was. I'm still definitely a noob at technology. So I have no idea what to do if that happens. Teutonic Knight, will I do any other unit cards today? Yes, I will. This one's basically finished, actually. Let's call that finished for now. You know, and as always, I'll always touch things up off camera if they need a bit of, work. Next up, we have a sneak peek Rohan preview for you. Did the stream? Okay, there seems to be some issues. Hang on, let me just speak to Edred, not Edred. Oh no, it's okay. It seems to be okay. It seems to be. Gosh, terribly sorry, folks. Is everything okay? Back to normal now? Oh, huh. Hopefully things are worked out. And in that case, so I'm going to finish that. I'm going to call that a day for these guys for now. And we're going to work on the Rohan Scouts. Okay, things are back to normal. Good, good, good. So here are Auntie's most recent work, the Rohan Scouts. And I'm going to keep that open like that for now. And basically we want to... These guys are, despite being dismounted here, these guys are mounted skirmishers. They don't look it here. This is still very much a work in progress, I'm afraid. Auntie is busy on Rohan. Working really, really hard on Rohan, but this is, things are obviously modelling is really slow, and so yeah, this is a work in progress. The shield's going to be on the back, I think, and so we're going to give him. We're going to use this one, I think. It's just easier to draw over an existing card. And then we also want to get, because these are skirmishers, I'm going to put that one in there. And there we go. Oh, what happened there? Messed that up, sorry. There we go. Nice, okay. Taiki ZA, remember to save. I always save. That's because I used to. I've lost too many pieces to not saving, and actually on my laptop, when I was doing art on my laptop, it sort of periodically just froze really. So I'm very used to saving. I'm when I was working on my laptop, I was saving every 10 seconds or something crazy like that. What are these guys? Rohan Scouts, aren't they? Rohan. Oh. Scouts unit card. Let's get to work. Now these guys, I mean obviously the javelin, I barely need these guys, so I'm gonna get rid of most of that. I can't do that, can I? Because it's, there we go. And I'm going to keep the horse. But I'm not going to, I'm just basically going to draw over this. Let's just combine those two. Whoops, what did I do? Keep that like that. Combine those two. Make that a space layer, I guess. And draw over it. It works now. Good, good. You said you also have the mustard axes. If you want to get the same helmet. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't actually have them, so I'm going to have to go onto the Trello. Bear with me. have to find them. Where are they? There we go. Here's our Trello, by the way, for anyone interested. Here you can see all the planned rosters, planned units. And let's get that. Oh, can't do that. There we go. They're similar. They are in fact, they are incredibly similar actually. So I'm going to sort of use that as a kind of base. They are going to be a base, and we're going to delete what we don't need. Whoops. Again, needs to get that first like that, and then we can delete it. LG3, yes. So yeah, the Trello is public, so you can see it if you like. And okay, I noticed that the first of all, the visor here is actually silver on these guys. So let's slowly get that, and then we can, if we hold down Alt, we get the -1, which basically cuts a hole in it, so this won't affect the eyes. And we can put the saturation down to 0, and then there we go, silver. But I know that the High and T saying that the running horse emblem is made of steel. I see. Okay, that's good to know. I thought that was a sort of painted motif thing. That's good to see. And ooh, what am I doing? That was bad. We don't want to do that. How do you get rid of that? There we go. No, that's not how you do things. Do apologise. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I want to see the top of that helmet. Okay, there we go. While I'm doing that, you can see it's got a kind of ridge. Yeah. Apologies. Okay. Visor. Okay, no, hang on. Auntie is saying that the running horse is white paint. Okay. It's steel that's painted, I assume. William's back. Good to see you. Glad that you can join us again. Okay, before I further embarrass myself, let's just go over the sides here and just cover up everything from the old cards. They've got an elven saddle, which is a problem. The horses, by the way, I think I'm going to go over the horses again. All the horses. Because they look so cartoony at the moment. And it bothers me. Because I've been trying to get away from that cartoony style a little bit. And it's hard to make something look super realistic with such, low graphics and stuff. But hopefully what I've been doing is look slightly better than what we had before. So yeah, you may well see me revamp all the horses in the next update. If I have time. It's a massive task. So I don't know if I will have it done quite by next update. But and we've got a sort of red, slightly more red dyed leather, haven't we? Welcome back, William. Yeah, I can send you a better image of the helmet. That'd be really cool. Thanks. One of our interns. William is one of our interns, yes. Which is, yeah, it's good to, you mentioned that. If any of you are, keen on helping, but you don't feel like you have the skills, or you're not as confident, you're unsure, we do offer internships where you can join our team and have a sort of mentor, someone who guides you through your work and gives you feedback and stuff. So yeah, do consider that as well if you are hesitant. And it's it's really the team are very good at what they do. They know what they're doing. So if you want to learn and then develop your skills, it's a great place to go, and then you can build your portfolio and yeah. Don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Taiki ZA, all I see is spam from the community. Is that on the Discord server? I assume you mean. I just realised I've just rubbed that out. Well, basically, with our community, we need to make sure everything's gone from here, because obviously it's a transparent card, so you'll be able to see through it if you're not careful. You'll be able to see sort of little flecks of dirt and stuff. There's a lot of talking on the Discord and stuff. Basically, if we want to become a community server, we need, I think, a benchmark of 30% of our members actively using the Discord and chatting and stuff. So basically, any kind of chatting is really, really good and appreciated. So we'll never stop. Something looks really wrong with that, doesn't it? I guess the arm should go further back. And actually, Harnty, even though you were telling me about the horse, I doubt you'll see much of the horse actually, because he's going to have a javelin in front, like so. Unfortunately, the reason we're giving him a javelin is because obviously these guys will use their spears a lot, their lances a lot, but these guys are your only javelin cavalry, so it's good to make the differentiation. And let's get a black. Like so. This one might need a little bit more work, sorry. Massey Ferguson, is there a way to send a link for Rise of Mordor channel on YouTube? What do you mean by that? Is that a link that will take you to the channel page? If so, that's just a URL, isn't it? If you basically copy the URL at the top, if you go onto our channel and copy the URL, the youtube.com/channel name, and send it to them, they'll be able to use that to come onto the channel, yeah. Or if you want this stream, you could just send the URL above this stream. That's already been answered. Apologies. I'm too late. I'm not on it enough. Geert van der Ward. So 3 new factions have been added on the Trello board. I think it's 4, isn't it? 5 new factions. You have. Oh no, sorry. Ered Luin hasn't been added yet on the Trello board, the public one. But you've got Gundabad, Misty Mountains, Anduin Vale, and Reforged Realm of Arnor. So yeah, do check them out if you haven't seen the recent updates on there. Elegy saying, if you still haven't joined the Discord, please do. Our previews on early works for the mod are there. Yes, indeed. William saying it's 6:30 a.m. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry about that. That I know the pain, man. I really do. 6:30 a.m. on a school morning. I came back from a walk. You went for a walk before school. It means you must have got up about 5:30 or something crazy. Madness. Thank you though. Thanks for popping by. And Elegy's put the Discord link in the chat as well. It's all in the description as well if you want to check it out there. Hi Auntie sent me the helmet images on Discord. Thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Geert van der Ward, you're waiting on Ered Luin. I mean, unfortunately, it's not a priority. So if you Dwarven fans, you're going to be stuck with Erebor for a while. Well, it's not a bad thing though, but Erebor's faction is an incredibly diverse faction. They've got all kinds of units from across Middle Earth. Kind of like the fiefdom units for Gondor, but they're all elite. All your units from the ancient Dwarven strongholds are tier 4. But yeah, do check out the Trello for more information about stuff like that. It's all there for you. Yeah, goodbye, William. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully that javelin. Oh gosh, it looks. Okay, that looks slightly off. Let's fix that bit at the end. That's from that. I'm basically going to combine those two now. Yeah, as High Auntie pointed out earlier, I don't really work with layers. When I'm differentiating between sort of a concept and then the reference images and the background, then I'll use layers. But I don't really use them for like. I know some people use them for like they'll do the face as a layer and then the helmet on top as a layer and the spear and the arm will be a different layer. It's just a lot of hassle for me. I don't know. Everyone each to their own, really. Each their own. Teutonic Knight. Arnor was added on the Trello. Absolutely. Arnor's definitely my favourite faction, so I'm very glad of that. Joseph Maloney. Will there be lots of cloaks added to Rohan? I always felt everyone was a cloak in the Rohan army. Everyone has a cloak. Hi Auntie's your man to ask for that. Oh, he's already answered. Some units will have capes. Some won't, yeah. I think cloaks, they make a unit look really, enhances them. They look really professional and bulkier and just cooler if they have a cloak. So I think the lower tier units certainly won't have cloaks. And obviously things like people like the Meduseld Guard, I think, is that what they're called? Meduseld Guard, the guys, the elite guys you see in the films, they'll have cloaks there. I think it's also a problem with Attila actually in the base game that you can't. It doesn't look so great if you have a cloak on a mounted horse, unfortunately. So a lot of Rohan's cloaked units will be dismounted, I imagine. I am not. Oh, good lord, this arm is. Basically, well, hang on a sec. I've just turned off my screen. Wow, that's good lord. Hopefully nothing happened for you there. I sort of moved my screen and it sort of turned off my monitor. It turned off. Hopefully that was, you didn't notice anything there. Geert van der Ward saying that's true. But a true Dwarven fan wants actually Khazad. I laugh because you've said this so much. You are a die-hard Khazad-dûm fan. Which is great. Unfortunately, yeah, Khazad-dûm won't be added at the moment as a faction. Partly because, Khazad-dûm is it didn't exist in the time of War of the Ring, which is when we're setting our mod. Just like how we're not going to have, an Angmar faction or a what else are we not having that people want? To be honest, I don't know why we don't have a Khand faction, because they're cool. But it's all that kind of stuff's been worked out, with balancing and so there's probably more reasons than just we don't want to include them. Stuff like goat cavalry and stuff, it comes up again and again. It's balancing reasons, but it's also we don't want to. In terms of goat cav, it is we don't want to include them because they're just stupid. But yeah, so Khazad-dûm, unfortunately not at the moment. Khazad-dûm is planned for the 3rd of February 2078. It is indeed. Well, you weren't meant to leak that, were you? He just leaked some really high level secret information to you. Finally, Khazad-dûm confirmed. Khazad-dûm confirmed when we'll all be 78. I'll be 78 by then, yeah. We still see everything. We did notice your mini panic. Yeah, my screen went black. So yeah, that wasn't great. Terribly unprofessional stream today. My terrible performance. But yeah, hopefully you still enjoyed it so far. And William's back again. Khazad-dûm again, Song of Durin. People are really wanting Khazad-dûm, aren't they? DJ Y saying, I'm guessing factions or units that won't be featured on launch might make it into a sub-mod. Yes, there already is a sub-mod. If you go over to our Discord, you can check out, we have a sub-mod chat. And you'll find everything there, as far as I know. But yeah, it's a unit expansion, where it includes, as far as I know, they have Eriador, Dol Amroth, Harad, and Dorwinion. I do like the idea of Dorwinion. It's a shame. I mean, some of our units in the Dale roster are obviously Dorwinion. So it's good that some of them made it in there. William's back again. I thought you had school. I thought you... Yeah, Andy Ward saying you don't want Khazad-dûm as a sub-mod faction. If you start modelling, you can make Khazad-dûm yourself, says Fingers McNippleson. You can, yeah. Anyone who is interested in modelling for us, do consider joining. I mean, it's not that hard to learn. I've been working at it as well on Blender down here. But first of all, Blender's free. It's open source, so anyone can get it, and it's there's loads of stuff on YouTube and YouTube and stuff. So tutorials, video tutorials and stuff that you can follow, and it's a bit overwhelming at first, yeah. But once you have the basics, it's really quite simple. And as Hung On T says, you don't need a high-end PC either. I was able to start on my laptop. It really, I mean, Blender doesn't quite favour the laptop as much, but it still works. I think once you get into the territory of sort of high detail rendering and stuff, then it becomes slightly more. You need sort of slightly better gear and stuff. But other than that, I mean, anyone can go for it now. Yeah. Let's give him a black mane. I mean, we don't want it. Quick artist tip here is you never use the blackest black or the whitest white, just for reasons that you never see them. You never see pure white or pure black in real life. So seeing them in a piece of art just makes it look slightly unreal. But yeah, like I said before, I'm gonna go over the. Why can't I draw? There we go. I'll go over the horse model again for all the unit cards and probably just make something new, because I'm not happy with this one at the moment. It looks a touch too cartoony in my opinion. William he's playing in background while you're getting ready. Okay. Harmony saying dedication and time. Yes, so modelling, it's not complicated. Once you've got the basics, it just takes time to get used to it. Recognise your mistakes and improve and stuff like that. It does take a bit of time. But it's again, you start to see results pretty quickly. And of course, if you join the team, everyone, we've got 6 or 7 really experienced modelers who are always happy to help and give their advice and stuff. So you learn so much when if you join the team. Even as an intern, you will learn a huge amount in terms of development. Yeah. Balrog or we riot. Balrog will come right after Khazad-dûm in 2078. Yeah. Again, you're not meant to leak stuff like that, Elegy. That's classified. Fingers will probably be dead by that time. So you better start modelling, yeah. And you better learn how to animate as well, because our animation team is busy working on the Troll at the moment. And after that, we're doing Wargs. And after that, Mumakil. And after that, maybe custom Dwarven skeletons and stuff. So the animators will be occupied for a while, so you better learn animation as well, Fingers. Well, unfortunately, you will be dead by the time we add the Balrog. Taiki ZA, yeah, when I render my videos for YouTube, my poor PC starts sounding like a jet taking off. Yeah, unfortunately. As long as it does the trick, though. Taiki is a YouTuber, so do check out his channel if you want to see more Rise of Mordor content. Kern is saying, I might want to look into 3D modelling. I've been pretty keen on helping Rise of Mordor. Exactly the attitude we like. Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, there's several really good tutorials out there. To be quite honest, if you look at our Frusty and Mega Blue Iron's unit creation streams, basically taught me. I just followed one of Mega's streams where he's making the Mordor tier 3, and I was just able to follow it, and I just learned basically how to make a helmet in the space of an hour. Just looking at exactly what he's doing and copying that, and it's really good. Mega explains exactly what he's doing all the time. Whereas I appreciate it. Sorry, I realise that I haven't really been explaining what I'm doing. I'm just sort of doing it. So I hopefully remember any questions you have that you might not know what I'm doing here. Obviously, the 2D art is much simpler, of course, but any questions you have, do let me know, because just watching back Mega's stream, it's just really, really helpful to know, for hearing explain what he's doing. And let me know if you want me to do that more in the future. Kern saying, I just don't know where to start. Check out Blender Guru on YouTube. There's the classic donut tutorial. That's where I started. But then once you sort of understand your way around the interface and stuff. I say all this. I'm not a pro modeler at all, but I've got the basics down. So, and then once you're ready, I suggest checking out the streams, like I say, because they're really, really good. Fruity did an incredible 7.5 hour stream, if you believe that, the other day. Crazy, truly crazy, commendable. Blended tutorials are easy to find on YouTube. Yes, indeed. Geert van der Ward. Vaart, probably. Vaart. Geert van der Vaart? Sorry, I apologise if I butchered the name. It is actually possible to add it in the base game. Just make it a horde faction Khazad-dûm again. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the person to ask about Khazad-dûm. Because I'm not, I don't do that. If you want Khazad-dûm, you need to contact Maestro on Discord. Maestro is our faction roster man, our lore master. So do ask him with any questions. Also, Wizlet Man is our database editor. I know I got you. I couldn't remember what role you had in a previous stream. So hopefully, me knowing what role you have now is slightly better if you're watching. Kern saying, soon I'll have plenty of time on my hands, so I maybe will do some research. Good to hear. That's really good to hear. And yeah, keep us posted. And remember, we have a art channel on our Discord where you basically, it's for all your non-official Rise of Mordor art. So all your modelling progress, post it there, and all the people who see that will be happy to give their feedback as well. So definitely a good idea to do that. William772 saying, yeah, it's very good as an intern. William is my 2D art intern, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah, and he's currently working on some sword or weapon variations for the Haradrim. And I mean, I know that on the Trello at the moment you'll see that Harad has full concepts, but actually I'm redoing all of them. He's gonna stalk Maestro now. Energy saying he's gonna stalk Maestro. Geert van der Waard, don't stalk Maestro. As Elegy says, he will kill you. Yeah, I mean, I can't say whether that's true or not. It might be true, so watch out, Geert. For a mad Dutch man to, if a mad Dutch man is knocking on your door, then you'll know that Maestro's got you. In which case, run. He'll be fueled up on his beer, seeking blood, so you can't hope to win against that. Nico Perez, damn, these streams are making me sweat. Making you sweat. Wow, thank you. Now this streams have been it's been all over the place. This stream, unfortunately. I've been completely all over the place. But I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Geert van der Waard saying, you actually say my name like Geert van der Waard. Yeah, and I mean I the name Geert might be Dutch as well. Yeah, my old PE teacher was called Geert. He was Dutch. Well, in that case, that puts you in even more danger because Maestro is probably just round the corner. No, sorry, that was me attempting to pronounce it in a German thing because I learnt German at school. So, but yeah, and the Dutch is it's almost a softer version of German, isn't it? Elegy saying, Oh no, Cohen saying the G in Geert is something only Dutch people can properly pronounce. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I don't have much knowledge in that, I'm afraid. You are Dutch, and well, in that case, yeah, watch out. Mr. Glove saying, when will the new dwarf unit be added? New dwarf units are coming in the next update, all of them. If you are a Dwarven fan, then the next update will please you very, very, very much. That's all I'll say. Froosty's been just pumping away at them. He's churning them out like they're nothing. You know, when I joined Rise of Mordor, it sort of gave me a realization just how much work it takes to make a 3D model compared to a 2D concept. And then Frosty comes along and then just completely disproves that by pumping out a Dwarven unit in about a week. And I mean, it's true. If I were to work 24/7 on a concept, I'd probably get it done in about 2 days, but which is faster than a thing. But you know, it's just, I don't know if it's the same with modelling, but drawing 2D for more than a couple of hours at a time for me is, you know, it's draining almost. I can't do it for more than that. Django Fett saying at least 3 new ones are guaranteed. 3 new ones. Well, how many can I think of? To be honest, I can think of as many as there are places on the Trello board. In other words, probably the entire faction. In response to you as well, Mr. Gloves. How many dwarf units? Geert van der Waard saying, if I have to hide, I have to hide if it comes that far. Yes, indeed. Indeed. And I realise I haven't been doing much at all on this concept, so I don't like this at all. I genuinely, oh wow. This is shocking. Okay, I am terribly sorry about this concept. This has gone very poorly. And I want to redo a lot of this. There'll be a lot of... I might go a bit quiet now because I'm trying to focus on the other thing. William's making lunch. Mr. Glove saying, what are happening to the Grim Hammers? They are being removed, yes. Just because they sort of no longer fit in the roster anymore. And also, you know, we're adding... You've got the Sons of the Mountain, you've got the Ered Mithrin Veterans, you've got the Iron Hill Mattocks. That's already 3, you know... That's already 3... hammer units, so you know, having 4 hammer units just might be a bit too much. Go away. Geert van der Waard will swim to the other side of the Rhine River just to be safe. Howard's saying we might have to use a different unit here, a different helmet here. Yes. Yeah. It might be good as well, actually, to do that just for the sake of variation between the unit cards. This one hasn't gone very well at all, so I might end the stream soon and sort of try and fix this off camera with the different helmet and stuff, and then you'll see it on the Trello board. Because at the moment, this is just absolute pants at the moment. And again, I don't like the horse. I really don't like the horse at all. So I think the horse will be something I'm going to change for next update as well. These horrible rains look quite oversaturated, so let's just bring the saturation down a little bit for them. Mr. Gloves, are any low tier dwarves coming? Tier 1 in the future? Oh, hold on. Wait and see is all I'll say. And you know, you might see some new Dwarven previews in my next unit card stream. Teutonic Night, the next update will be fun. That it certainly will be. Elegy confirming that yes, Tier 1 is coming. You can see it on the most recent devlog. Yes, development. Elegy has worked really hard to get our development log out again. Something you haven't seen for a long time actually. But our January development log, is now live on our ModUB and our Nexus mods and Reddit as well. So do have a look at that if you want to see a sort of like concise overview of what's been happening this month. But yeah, Frusty is the hero of that. To no one's surprise. He's also saying, also a special preview is coming for those who have subscribed to YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I don't know what that is. Oh, sorry, I just knocked my mic over. Hopefully that wasn't too deafening for you. Frusty's back. Good to hear. And Harnty's just sent me a helmet. Yes, okay, so he sent me a simpler helmet. Unfortunately, you can't see it because I have it up on my laptop screen. But basically, it's an open face thing. So basically, let's just get rid of, and we'll give him a beard. You know, he's not Rohirrim if he hasn't got a beard. And it's basically just a gold version of this, like so. But again, yeah, I do apologise if that mic crash was a William thought I fell over. No, that would be a whole lot worse. I am glad to say that didn't happen. Fruity confirming that Tier 1 is ready, so you'll probably see that in the previews channel soon. And yes, I mean, if you haven't checked out the the Discord, do have a look there because you can see all our previews and stuff. And yeah, do remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at 4K, which is really good for a small channel like us to grow so fast. Is really good, and we've recently had really good success with our campaign overview for Gondor, which hit a crazy 30,000 views in just about a week. Some really good favour from the algorithm there. 30,000 views isn't that much, of course, but because you know we're a tiny channel, so it's good for that. And do stay tuned for Mordor. The Mordor faction overview will be coming soon as well. Let's hang on. If I remember correctly, hang on. Let me just. Where did I put them? These guys. Okay, these guys. Why is there two of them? Oh, I don't even know. They have gold. And the other guys, I can't remember what the other guys have. I got rid of it. Let's just give these guys gold as well. Okay. What is happening with this? There we go. William saying miners. Energy saying yes. And Dwarven Company, Travellers, Axe Throwers too. I think the whole of tier 1's done now, I think, isn't it? Geert van der Ward, van der Ward. Oh, apologies. You shouldn't have told me how to properly pronounce your name. That is now going to make me try and pronounce it properly and humiliate myself again. Frusty, are you excited for tomorrow? Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, Frusty is streaming tomorrow and Saturday evening. Work on dwarves, but it might not be work you're expecting. So do check into that and see what he's going to do there. It'll be something different for a change. I don't think you'll have seen it before on stream, actually. Oh, well, let's give him a beard, like I said. I know one of them has a long beard, so let's give him a short beard. He's a well-kempt fellow. Frusty, no. I have to be quick tomorrow, max 3 hours. Oh, wait, exams. That's a shame. For anyone who doesn't know, Frusty did an incredible 7.5 hour stream, which is kind of mind-blowing. I couldn't concentrate for that long. That would be crazy. 7.5 hours on the Ered Mithrin veterans about a week ago. So these are... Okay, we're back. Okay, I think we're back. It says the connection's successful again. Frusty's saying he's not finished listening to my praise. Your Frusty's ego is disappointed by these problems. Well, let me know if we're back. Unfortunately, I think I am going to go anyway, so I just didn't want to round it off there. Just that's an incredibly anticlimactic ending. If I just, leave off the stream after things sort of crash out, but hopefully, yeah. Okay, we're back. Brilliant. But yeah, as soon as we come back, I'm going to say good night to you all because I'm gonna leave you now. Like I was saying, I know we hadn't finished the card here today, which is a shame. It didn't go as well as planned, and stuff like that does happen. You just got to deal with it, and I might well just start from scratch. That's often the best way to sort something like that if you're not happy with it. But yeah, you get used to this. Once you've done this a lot, you get used to it for sure. And I know Frusty was not finished listening to his praise. So I'll give Frusty a little bit of praise, But I also remember to check out Frusty's stream tomorrow. He will be doing something new and different that you won't have seen before, and I think he's doing it again on Saturday, and then on Sunday we've got Mega Blue Iron streaming work on the Mordor Tier 3 rework. So an action-packed few days for you, and hopefully do keep your eyes out for the Mordor campaign faction overview. I'm not sure when that's coming out, but it's coming soon. Our Gondor one did really, really well. So yeah, and again, if you haven't subscribed, do so if you want to catch these streams in future. If you want to see all the previews and updates and stuff and become part of the community, consider joining our Discord or Reddit, whichever you prefer. Other than that, Frosty saying spoiler, it rhymes with Erebor. I can't. Okay. Other than that, I'm going to call it a day for today. So thank you so much for stopping by. It means a huge amount to us. Thank you very much. Good night, folks. Wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Oh my